Welcome back, everyone. I'm sure you guys want to know the fastest way to gain XP from someone with a lot of experience this season. There are tons of fake videos out there showing you or telling you how to get XP, but this season, I would say unlike any other season, there are legitimate methods on how to get the most XP possible. In Chapter 1, a lot of people would just make videos about saying, yeah, play squads and get wins. But in Chapter 2, it is a lot different, and I would say that Avery's video of the Grotto XP farm is a very nice method if you are a very good player. But for someone like me who's a little bit above average or even at that average mark, and for anyone else who isn't a god player like Avery, this definitely is the more consistent and faster method to gain XP. And I would even make the argument that this way is the surefire way, even for someone like Avery, to have more consistent XP coming in every single hour. This may not be the most fun method, but let's get into it, guys. I will break down Avery's video as well and why I don't believe it is the fastest way to gain XP, or at least why I don't believe it's the most consistent method to gain XP, because this way is just so much easier. So the first thing you're going to want to do, fire up that Team Rumble match and let's get started, guys. So we're gonna land right here, guys, but I would say the reason this is more consistent than the Avery method, not many people are going to land here. Barely any, and the ones who do really don't do a good job of looting it. Plus, I would say the Grotto is a very difficult place to clear out unless you're a really great player. So let's get into this method, guys. Land right here. We're gonna land here first. We're gonna hit this car first, but we'll go over every different location you need to loot for the maximum amount of XP. The really great thing about this location, it's very secluded, especially in Team Rumble. Not many people are gonna land here. I would say this method works out decently in solo, but let's see. Someone I'm assuming is going to be landing on the mountaintop because there is a challenge up there. But the first chest you're gonna want to hit is right here. You have to run straight and hit this next chest. You're gonna build up, break into this roof right here, and there's gonna be your third chest already. One thing I do recommend is grab med kits like I did right here. Hit this ammo crate. Don't really need the ammo. Hit that chest, open up that door, hit that chest, and keep it moving. Go over here, break in, and there's going to be your fifth chest already. I would say don't pick up silent scars because they're really not all that great. Hit this ammo crate right here, open up this door. There can be an ammo crate spawn right there, so make sure to grab that. Come over here and hit this chest, and we get another scar. Pick up the med kit. We do not need that scar right now, guys. Come up the stairs, hit this ammo crate. Go over here, hit another chest, and if you do find a harpoon gun, make sure to pick it up. Gold snipers are very good. Purple snipers do nothing in Team Rumble. Hit your last chest. And one thing you can do, guys, I don't typically do it. You can come down here and hit this ammo crate. I feel like it's kind of a waste of time. It slows down the momentum, but fly over here and hit this last chest at this spot. Let's see what we get. Nothing really all that great we need to pick up. Let's keep it moving. You're going to want to slide down this mountain. And yes, guys, we will be sitting in storm for a lot of this. Hit this ammo crate, and there can be an ammo crate right there that didn't spawn in this game. Keep it moving. Keep flying. And guys, you don't need to get the fishing spots right now. If you'd like to, feel free, but keep following me here. Let's hit this next chest. So now basically it's time to loot the island. If you guys don't know how to loot it, you guys can just keep watching. So we really haven't gotten that perfect weapon yet. Usually you can get an AK, a purple AK, and then you can go to the upgrade station. Inside, upgrade it to a scar if you like that. I would say the silent scar, it's just not as good as the regular scar or an AK if you want to use that. Now that we're done farming up all those chests and ammo crates, now what you want to do, guys, start grabbing your floppers. If you want to keep the med kits, feel free. I honestly think we're probably good enough here There's enough fishing spots not to have the med kits on us. We are just going to heal up with floppers as the storm does its damage. Make sure to hit all of these fishing spots, as many as you can, and it will be a good chunk of XP. Some games it is a little bit more than others. Sometimes there's only 2 to 3 fishing spots, but sometimes there's upwards of 7 or 8. Honestly, I'm not a huge stickler for hitting every single one of them, but make sure to come over here and hit this chest. I do want to be somewhat realistic with what you can do in the time slotted to you. Sometimes you get zone, and honestly, I will leave those games sometimes. If you get zone over here, you might as well just leave, because people are going to come over here and steal your chest once they die, or they might just fly over here because zone's over here. But just keep hitting these chests, guys. That's all you got to do. Now you're going to want to break through, build up, jump over here, and hit our next chest. Come fly over here. Yes, 4 ammo crates. There's a possibility for 4 ammo crates, which is insane. Another chest spawn here. Then keep it moving up to this house, and I'll show you how to loot it, or at least how I loot it. This is probably the fastest way to do everything. Check here for an ammo crate, grab that. You're going to be full of every ammo basically at this point. Go into this little room right there. There should be a chest on top of the toilet. Go up the stairs, break through this wall. There's going to be another chest and another ammo crate. We're going to jump down here. You guys want to break through where this bear is, break the floor. There's an ammo crate right there. There can be an ammo crate right here as well. Going to be another chest. What you guys are going to want to do, break through the floor right here. There's going to be another chest and another ammo crate. Eat a flopper. Make sure you guys don't die. Not quite yet. And we messed up there. That's all good though. We got those quick edits. Come up here. There is another ammo crate right here. What you guys are going to want to do, fly over here. If you still have a grappler, there are a few fishing spots if you guys want to hit those up. But what you're going to want to do, jump up on these tires. Going to be another ammo crate, another chest, and then yet again another chest, which is just, I mean, it's insane, is it not? Another ammo crate. Eat another flopper. There's going to be one more chest, and I guess one more to end it off. So build up here, do those fancy builds, pick up this last chest, getting another great weapon. I'm going to pick up this AK. See, we could side upgrade it to a gold scar, which I personally like more. But if you like the AK more, the silent scar more, it's really up to you. You guys go with what you want. Hit that ammo crate. There's one right down here, and then one down at this bottom level. So I'd say overall, we did get a fair amount of XP. There wasn't all the ammo crate spawns, and there wasn't all the fishing spawns, but I would say overall pretty solid for the start of this game. Now it's basically time to get as many possible kills as you guys can. One important step to this, guys, get 10 kills. 10 kills gives you 585 XP. 585. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. There we go. There's our first. There's our second. Wait, what? That was a clap. There's our third. So I would say I'm not a great player, but I can hold my own in Team Rumble. And I feel like Avery, yes, he's a great player, but he doesn't really know that most people can't win just every single game they go into. He even said, I'll show a clip on the screen right now.
On top of actually winning a game, which is easy.
That winning games are easy. Easy in Chapter 2, Season 1? How good do you think we are? I cannot win many games with skill-based matchmaking. I guess it's easier for PC players since they face console players, but for me, PC on controller, I just switched over to it just because I feel like the quality is a little bit better. That's the only reason. I would play on Xbox right now. I don't really care about the difference too much. But I would say for a console player or even an average PC player, it's not easy to win a game. Following my looting steps is really all you have to do, then you're on your own. Then you just start getting your kills. We're already at 9, which is a pretty good game for me. I've actually gotten a 53 kill game, but that's against like complete bots. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, the players in this game, I mean, I already have 11 kills. I would say I can average, if I have my headset plugged in, which I don't all the time while playing Team Rumble, because honestly, I would rather just listen to some music, and I think it's a lot more chill than playing solos. But I would say I could probably average around 15 to 20 kills with my headset unplugged, maybe around 20 to 25 kills with my headset plugged in. It's a lot easier because I actually know where people are and where people are coming from. But one more thing I did want to mention, Team Rumble games don't last as long as solo games. Solo games can run for a very long time because of the meta, because of how people play. Solo games do run longer than Team Rumble games, which is pretty odd. I honestly feel like Team Rumble games should last a little bit longer. At least it seems like they should. But you're saving time not sitting around waiting for people to fight in solos. And even for someone like Avery, who's able to get, let's say, 10 kills a game in solos, if not even a little bit more. But even for someone like Avery, when he gets 10 kills in solos, let's say he even gets 15 kills, which I would say is a pretty good game for solos, he could probably get 30, 40, maybe even 45 kills on average in some of these Team Rumble games. So he's going to be getting a lot more XP than I will, averaging my 20 to 25. So I would say it is easier for him to get XP in these game modes than it is for me. Another reason why the Grotto strategy isn't as effective as the Team Rumble strategy, it's more consistent. And I know I talked about this a lot already, but I want to go in depth and explain it to you guys. The Grotto, it has people, and if you die, you're dead. You're dead for that whole game, and you have to spend another how many minutes? 2-3 minutes queuing up for another one. So you're gonna have to spend all that time getting into another game when you could be getting XP. And I'm sure that Avery dies doing the Grotto strat, even someone as good as him. See, I already have 25 kills, and yes, this isn't the best lobby. To be honest, this one is running a little bit longer than I would like it to because there isn't the max amount of players in here. But I would say Avery was a little bit disingenuous with how much XP you can actually get from the Grotto. Even when he was recording his section of the video, I don't think he was being completely honest. He said you could shake down henchmen twice, which I guess technically you can, but go back and watch that video. How many times did he actually do that? So isn't that a little bit disingenuous saying you can get the XP from shaking them down twice when Avery himself doesn't even do that because it's too time consuming? Another thing that I didn't really like about the video, he ended up getting zone. And for me, my strategy, it actually hurts when you get zone, and it's not very realistic to get the zone that I showed you. But for Avery's strategy, it seemed like he needed zone to actually get the most amount of XP. And if he didn't get zone, he would be trapped in storm, taking storm damage and eventually dying without maxing out his XP. So I would say with the Grotto strategy, you actually have to get zone, which is very unlikely for some place basically at the edge of the map. But for my strategy, it actually helps not getting zone, which is far more likely than getting zone that far outside of the center of the map. There are so many reasons as to why his strategy just doesn't work as well as mine. Let's say someone lands at the Grotto. Well, that's a higher chance that you're gonna die. But you guys are going to be like, well, it sort of makes up for it because you end up killing them and gaining that extra XP. But I would say it actually hurts your case because they end up killing the henchmen that you need to maximize your XP. So every time someone lands there, that's a hit towards your XP because they're killing henchmen. Unless you expect players to literally do nothing in your lobbies, not even something as simple as killing a few henchmen, that's the only way you're going to maximize your XP. So we ended up getting 15,820 XP. I would say realistically, you're going to get around 13,000 to 16,000 XP per game. If you're able to get 10 kills, I think you end up getting around 11,500 XP. But if you're getting up to like 20 kills, then you should be around 13,000 XP. To end this off, guys, I do want to try to make my case as to why my version is better for XP. Even the best of the best players die off spawn, regardless of who you're talking about. Clicks, Kanata, Tfue, Ninja, whoever you're talking about, the best of the best players die off spawn. It's just a fact. Nobody can survive off spawn and win every single game because loot is random. Henchmen sometimes kill you. But let's say you do survive off spawn. Well, there could possibly be other players there, which I would say the majority of the time there are. So those players, if they don't kill you, they still will be killing henchmen that you can't shake down and you cannot kill yourself. I would say that Avery is lying to himself, saying that you can shake down henchmen twice. I know it is a fact that you can do it, but even he himself in those games, in the tutorial video, which it seems like you would do to show off that, hey, I do this naturally every game. Even then, in a tutorial, he doesn't do it. So to me, that shows how unrealistic it is. Because in a tutorial video, you're going to want to show it off as much as possible. You're going to want to get as much XP as possible to show your strategy is the best. So even Avery himself doesn't shake down twice, so cut that XP in about half. Another fatal flaw in his strategy, it looked like he needed zone in order to complete the whole run to get all of the XP. If you don't get zone, you're not going to be able to get all of the XP. Let's say you do get all of the XP, you're going to die in zone. You're most likely not going to get to that 10 kill mark, especially if you end up doing his whole strategy. Another thing I think we need to be honest about, you're not going to get many kills if you run through and do his whole strategy. He was at 0 kills with about 15 people left. So let's say he gets out of there and then he finds someone. He ends up finding someone. How many people are going to be left at that point? 5? There are a bunch of other flaws to his strategy, but I would say the main one that sort of rubs me the wrong way, it's a little bit disingenuous for him to say that it's an easy strategy. I would say it's one of the most difficult ones. And not only that, guys, but I would say it's not easy for players, even someone as good as I am. I'm not amazing by any means, but I would say I play a lot more than the average person. I'm a decent player, but even for me, that strategy is hard. But overall, guys, I would say my strategy is not only better, I would say it's more fun, it's more chill at the same time, and it allows you to actually play with other people. If you're playing squads or duos and you're trying to do the Avery strategy, that cuts your XP in half or into 1/4. So for my strategy, you can not only play with people, it's more chill, it's more fun. Guys, I'm a salesman. I just sold you this. Tell me I didn't. This strategy is better. I'm sorry, Avery. Have a nice day, guys. Tell me what you think about it. This one, trust me, it's better.